Undoubtedly, the most workmanlike class and the least servile are the cooks. They do not earn quite so much as waiters, but their prestige is higher and their employment steadier. The cook does not look upon himself as a servant, but as a skilled workman. He is generally called un ouvrier, which a waiter never is. He knows his power, knows that he alone makes or mars a restaurant, and that if he is 5 minutes late, everything is out of gear. He despises the whole non-cooking staff, and makes it a point of honor to insult everyone below the head waiter. And he takes a genuine artistic pride in his work, which demands very great skill. It is not the cooking that is so difficult, but the doing everything to time. There is, though I do not know how there is or why there is, a sense of infinite peace and protection in the glittering hosts of heaven. There it must be, I think, in the vast and eternal laws of matter, and not in the daily cares and sins and troubles of men, that whatever is more than animal within us must find its solace and its hope. I hope, or I could not live. It takes profound art and profound insight into nature to turn out stuff like pigment. Any magazine cover hack can splash paint around wildly and call it a nightmare or a witch's sabbath or a portrait of the devil. But only a great painter can make such a thing really scare or ring true. That's because only a real artist knows the actual anatomy of the terrible or the physiology of fear, the exact sort of lines and proportions that connect up with latent instincts or hereditary memories of fright, and the proper color contrasts and lighting effects to stir the dormant senses of strangeness. We have been privileged to be present at one of the typical decisive battles of history, the battles which have determined the fate of the world. What, my friends, is the conquest of one nation by another? It is meaningless. Each produces the same result. But those fierce fights, when in the dawn of the ages the cave dwellers held their own against the tiger folk, or the elephants first found that they had a master, those were the real conquests, the victories that count. By this strange turn of fate, we have seen and helped to decide even such a contest. Now upon this plateau the future must ever be for man. To the infant mind, the only sensible religion is evolution, and the only gods to fear are the dinosaurs. For ancient bones of vanished colossi merit more awe and terror than do some imagined, intangible authority. God may persecute the penitent, but the unburthened enmity of an indifferent saurian inflicts a more total, calamitous decimation on the body and an accelerated, imperishable amazement on the soul. A similar disquieting reverence is felt for the great mammals that succeeded them. To kill an elephant is criminal to science and creation. Upon the jeopardization of nature do the saved and lost peoples attain reciprocity. But to smite with his hands the holy mastodon is for man to become a god himself.